Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Temple Owls, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The shotgun running play call.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Keeping it on the ground here. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Owls are moving quickly down the field. Toss play to the running back going left. Oh, what a move.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking for a gap. It's Washington. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The Owls will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here's the handoff. They'll try it off the right tackle.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And just like that, in one play, they moved to a scoring position at the 23.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Empty set now. 5 wide. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. The pass rush closing in. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage. It pays for him. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Here comes the Temple offense out there. He'll hand it off. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. The Owls hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Owls are in the red zone now. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Hit just as he throws the ball. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. It's an option look. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Owls.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. You bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback still with the football. Fights through a tackle. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Mexico. It was a foot race and he won it.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Temple offense back on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That's reeled in. It's Adams. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Owls will crank up the tempo. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. No huddle now for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Simon. Throws it to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. The Owls look to keep this drive moving.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Owls will have 1st and 10 here.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Temple.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Lobos offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop it. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up. And sometimes you can get sacked.
A quick throw out left, complete. And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Here's the second down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll hand it off. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. The Owls will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Play action here on first down. On the run here. Lets it go. The tight end has got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Owls are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Defense is coming after him. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. At the 10 now. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Temple. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. The pocket breaking down. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Receiver makes the catch. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Owls will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. And the Lobos looking to run some tempo here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. The sure hands. It's Sanders. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Pressure is coming. Took contact on the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. To throw, it's Dampier. And he finds his target. He has the first. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos. See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they start the drive. The Owls offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And he's brought down, but they lead backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The Owls looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The Owls with 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Simon. Close to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They've got it, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
The Owls pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. On the toss play, runner moving left. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Owls are in the red zone now. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Physical run, breaks through a tackle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Second down after that previous play. Here's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Scanning the field. It's Dampier. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Oh, the returner fumbled it. And it's the kicking team making the recovery a special teams disaster.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might...
He's got some room. Can he get there? And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Stewart. Tried to make something happen on the return, but steps out at the 23. Here comes the Temple offense out there. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Moves his way for a first down at the 35.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Can he take it all the way? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfired?
They're going to run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
On the run, it's Sanders. Good enough for first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
That quarterback had to get rid of the ball quickly because that pass rush was coming. Better an incompletion than a hurried throw that leads to an interception.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down in town. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To the air, it's Dampier. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. That time it's the free safety getting home on the blitz to blow it up.
But he had a long way to go, and it's a bit of a risk because obviously the free safety's the last line of defense on these long pass plays. And he's coming after that quarterback, and he's got to make sure he gets home quickly to make the play on the QB. Otherwise, you're at risk of giving up a big play through the air. Great job there in timing that up.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception. Temple offense back on the field now. Very important possession here. Defense did a great job preserving that three-point lead. Now it's the offense's turn to build that cushion. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
And he'll drop back here on third down. The pass rush closing in. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Can they catch him? Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. The offense is set up with excellent field position. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. To throw, it's Dampier. And this time it's complete. Now timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. And with 3 seconds to go, this field goal would send us to overtime. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, it's no good. This CFP journey ends with that missed kick. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Number 26 on the field.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will tie the game here. The Lobos will line up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying for a pick six to win the game. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. A pick six to win it in overtime. Unforgettable finish. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.